Hello, everybody. Maria here, starting on a new amazing week, drinking coffee in my nice special cup. I'm so afraid that it breaks. So, basically, today we have a surprise for you. This whole coffee break is around behind the scenes. We want to let you see inside of what we do, and I want to introduce you everybody who's normally behind every event that you see, everything around the expert pool, everything that we do. So today is my time to introduce you to our team and to let you know what's happening inside behind the scenes. For everybody who's new, my name is Maria. I'm co-founder at 7 Days to Go. Within 7 Days to Go, we have an expert pool with more than 50 experts specialized on everything you'll need to succeed as an entrepreneur, ranging from business administration, planning, your strategy, marketing, sales, human resources. Well, you name it. We have 10 different categories, also including technology. So that's it. Every time, every week, we meet around coffee to talk about what we're doing, to interview normally one of our experts. But today, I want to interview our team and introduce you to what we are doing and what's happening, what's going on. That's it. So welcome to this week. And I'm going to welcome one by one each of the people who are working with me. So everybody who made this happen. So first, Akbile. Akbile. There you
Hello.
are. Hello, Akbile.
Hi.
Can you hear me well? Everything okay with you? Good.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Enjoying the weather.
Thank you. In short, because we have two more guests after you. Where are you from? For how long are you working together with me and all the experts?
Okay,
Where are you based?
so I'm from Lithuania.
Mhm.
Currently, I am based here. Before that, I was living in Amsterdam. That's where I met Maria in 7 Days to Go because I started working there as an intern since September. So it's 10th or 11th month going on now. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy.
Amazing. How do you say bye in Lithuanian?
Iki.
IKEA. Okay. I see you soon. I see you soon. Let's bring.
Okay.
We
Bye
have
bye.
two. We have a surprise. We have two new guests, and they're both called Juliana. So I will introduce you first to Juliana San Pedro, and then we go with Juliana Echeverri. Juliana San Pedro, hi. I can't hear you. No, you're on mute. Let's go with Juliana Echeverri on the meantime. You see, behind the scenes, Juliana Echeverri, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I can hear you. That's good. So, Juliana, where are you from? Where are you based? And for how long are we working together?
I'm from Colombia. I'm based in Colombia, La Calera. It's a little bit cold. I have been working in 7 Days to Go expert pool here to start since the beginning. So I guess it will be like 6, 7 years we have been working together.
Yes, I think that we met and we have been working in, you name it. Actually, with Juliana Echeverri, we're going to talk about our whole transformation because she has been through everything. So, welcome, Juliana. I see you really soon. I'm going to introduce Juliana and then we meet all together to talk about what we are doing. Okay, I hope that Juliana San Pedro can join us now. Juliana.
Hola. Can you
Yay!
hear
Yes, I can hear you now.
me? Good.
So this is the second Juliana. What's your name? Where are you based? Where are you from?
Hola. I am Juliana as well. I am from Colombia, but I am based in Barcelona, and I was living uh, from from September till January in the Netherlands, and that's where I met Maria, and when I got involved in 7 Days to Go.
That's really cool. So basically, a bunch of Colombians and a Lithuanian girl. We met in Amsterdam, and we are doing this together. Actually, our company is based in Amsterdam. Now we're all Julian and I were in Colombia. You are in Barcelona, and Albi is in Lithuania. And due to the Corona crisis, we decided to go online since April, hosting all these regular online events, which, by the way, are going really great. Thanks to you
Yes.
girls. So this is the time for me to show you our team, how our dynamics are, because sometimes it's like, yeah, you're doing all these things, but actually you don't know how to run things. And the value, what we want to bring today is to show you a little bit of how we manage things, what's happening internally, and also to give you some insights on how you can manage things, understanding the reality of many startups and entrepreneurial projects when it comes to small teams, that are really multitasking. So we're going to talk about multitasking and what we have done together. So now let's bring all the girls in, bunch of girls actually, girl power type of thing. We didn't plan it this way, huh? But actually, there's a lot of girls and women in power now working in the startup scene. So let's go through some questions just to show people who are watching now and who will watch this later about how's our reality, what's happening. So apart from that, first of all, this is a coffee break. Are you drinking coffee?
Of course.
I am not,
I had
because it's very hot in
It's
Barcelona.
evening. It's not time for coffee here.
Okay. So it's 5 p.m. In Lithuania and in Barcelona, and it's 10 a.m. here in Colombia.
Yeah.
For us, it's good time for coffee. So basically, let's show people what's happening, how is it? So I will just talk about first question, just to talk about Juliana and Akbil. First, Juliana, how's your experience so far working behind the scenes? What is working behind the scenes really, and how is your experience so far working behind the scenes on what we do on a regular basis?
Well, I feel like at the end of the day, when people say behind the scenes, they just assume behind the scenes the actual event, but then there's a whole preparation behind that. Just promoting the event beforehand, booking a speaker to come to the event, and
You're stuck
handling
for a moment. I think.
What happened?
No, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Perfect. Okay.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of
And?
steps behind it. I find it really interesting, but yeah, it's funny to be here now because we're usually in the back, so I'm kind of shocked, but yeah.
That's how it is. But of course, we go beyond events. We're doing a lot of different things to support our experts. Now we are more than 50 experts around the globe, different cultures, different languages, different fields of expertise. Akbil is working really closely with them. So I would like to know also how is your experience working behind the scenes in onboarding experts, supporting them on planning our marketing activities or developing our service portfolio around their expertise.
Yeah, it's quite interesting and challenging at the same time, because when you work with experts, so it's the resources of our organization, of our company, we want to have them like very diverse and high qualified, because that's what we offer for customers, for the public. So it's a very challenging job to find out which experts can fit a specific topic or expertise. And I think that it's very beneficial for us to work in close relationship with them, because at the same time we are learning a lot from them as we watch every coffee break or webinar which are happening every week. We get also in depth with the topic, as we want to make sure that we provide the in-depth information for our viewers or customers or whatever who are in touch with us with 7 days to go. So it's very responsible position for me to work with them.
One thing that I want to highlight here is that regardless of how you join our team, we always give you high responsibility, and that's on purpose. Normally I was talking yesterday to my brother, he's doing an internship in fashion in Paris, and he was really thinking, like, if I go there, I will be the coffee guy, I will be the photocopy guy, I will be the do something random guy, or like secondary type of things. I think that due to the fact that we're a small team and that we also want to empower people in terms of being entrepreneurial or developing that entrepreneurial mindset, since the beginning, we are assigning tasks about, also thinking in a strategic way, also developing the business in a direction that we're all on board, regardless of what is our role or hierarchy within the company. That's something that we also learned thanks to the Dutch environment, where things are way flat, So there's not like, oh, you're the boss and you're the intern and you're the employee and you're the contractor. We're all on board, and we do the same with our experts. Yeah. So it's important that that's why it's always, we're going to always have challenge somewhere in what we talk. It's quite challenging, yeah. But it's kind of on purpose that we do it that way, instead of saying do this, do that. We don't believe in that type of leadership either.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So moving forward, talking to Juliana Echeverria, because she has been there since the very beginning, even before we created the whole concept of what we are so far. I would like to know how you experienced that transformation. Because in the beginning, with 7 Days to Go, we were there's just the right partner for people who were willing, to launch their business fast. And we were thinking about launching business in 7 days and focusing really on creating a professional online presence by doing a website and doing online marketing, everything working in sprints of 7 days. We're really focused on the website and doing like marketing activities around online presence. And soon we realized that we need to open our scope to help entrepreneurs in a more holistic way, in a more 360 way. How do you experience that transformation, and what do you think about where we're standing now?
Well, when we were doing the website, I think it was like a really big challenge because a lot of people needs a website but doesn't know what they need to be showing to the content that they need to create. So when Expertport started, I think that a lot of people are thinking more outside the website. The website is the place where you show what you are doing, but you have to work everything that is in the back. So to be having the expert pool is a really good option for entrepreneur and for business because they help on to organize, to rethinking what they are doing, and to make all the options to see like a big picture. Because sometimes when you are started as an entrepreneur, you just, okay, we need a logo, a website, and that's it. No, there's a lot of things behind. So it's a really good option for us because I am also an entrepreneur to have this option to contact people that are really struggling with the same things that we are doing it as an entrepreneurs, but with their experiences and all the knowledge that they can share with us. So it's really cool to have a person that knows a lot of things and can advise you and can help you to realize the big picture. So this is like a really big transition because we are not just showing, we are helping them to the people to see everything that is behind of every business.
Yeah, and that's so important what you're saying right now, because we realized really quickly that people were failing a lot just focusing on how to promote something that they didn't even knew themselves. And sometimes, especially when you're starting a business or even when you're pivoting a business like we did, we pivot our business, we transform our business just by listening to our market needs. Yeah. So I think that the most important thing there is to think about how to help our customers succeed. Our indication that we're doing a good job is how many companies have been successful thanks to this exchange of knowledge and experience with the experts, because we need to help people where they are standing, regardless if you're an idea phase or you're already in business and now you need to develop a certain area or, work with strategy to support your own team. That's what we're aiming for. So I think that for us, the best choice was to open the scope and just become this one-stop shop where people will find the right knowledge and expertise needed to plug into their business. So that's cool. And I really like that Juliana was there before, so we could see exactly that transition and understand for ourselves that as we adapted, every business owner needs to adapt and grow in the right direction. So here our advice is listen to your market needs, listen to what people really are looking for, and then adapt to that need in a constant dynamic way. It's not like this is my service, this is what I offer, period. No, many people who are now shutting, down their businesses due to Corona crisis, they need to reinvent themselves. They need to transform, and transforming yourself is difficult. It can be painful because you can be attached to your business, and you need, an external party that knows exactly where to take it and how to help. And that's the value that I think that we add by having this external, curated platform where we serve as the point of contact for entrepreneurs across different areas, right? So just moving forward and making it more like practical, let's talk about skills first. Let's talk about, well, we do events, we promote experts, we do many things. Just to show people what type of tasks are you doing on a regular basis, how are your weeks designed? So let's like to brainstorm just to show what type of things do we need to do to actually do exactly what you're seeing now, to come together, do these type of events and promote our experts, and also like define our service portfolio, onboard the experts, all of these things. So I would like just to that each of you saying like regular tasks based on your roles, what you're doing. Let's start with Akbil, who is managing the expert community, and then continue with Juliana San Pedro, who's responsible for following up on everything related to sales processes and basically customer success, what we call, but basically our customers being happy because they found the right match with the experts. And then Julio Echeverria, that's really supporting us in the growth part and in the implementation of all the marketing, materials and our website and all the things that we need to do. So let's go and talk about your regular tasks.
Okay, so from my perspective, as I work in a close relationship with the experts, what I do, I need to onboard them. So I need to make sure that they fit into our company with all the documents and requirements that we need from the experts. So that's important part, to stick with the deadlines, to make sure that experts do not forget something, to always remind them. So for that part, you have to have a close relationship with them. So that's good for me because I can meet them, I can learn more about them, to make sure that I can get everything what we need from them, and to know what we can expect from them in advance as well. Also, I work a lot with the events, with online events, especially English ones. So that's also quite a big part of my job, what I do, because I have to schedule everything to make sure that both experts and viewers, customers know about the events, to promote them, to spread the word in different channels that we have. So that's also a responsible part, because you have to be clear about the small details, not to mix the time, the date, the words. I don't know, everything is important when you're spreading the word about the events and the content. So that's also a challenge for me still, but I'm trying to overcome it. Yeah, and always stick to the deadlines, to the structure, because when you have an intense schedule of events or additional external tasks, you have to manage everything to be on time. So that's the main skills and responsibilities from my side. Maybe Juliana will continue with the perspectives of your side.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, pretty much at the end of the day, yes, we do have like our defined roles within 7 days to go, each of us. But I think we're always involved in all of the projects that we're making together as a company. So I think it is very important to be a multitasker, and especially if you are in the startup arena as we are. And because yeah, it requires a lot of things beyond knowing how to use a certain software or a certain program. You need to be organized, you need to be structured, you need to be communicative. And also in what we do, you need to be a relationships person. You need to talk with people. Like Akbil talks to the experts, and I have to keep the client relation. I have to be there for the partnership relationships. And yeah, we're mainly based in relationships, so it's important to communicate, to relate, and to listen also. So yeah, it would be like that's where I think most of our skills rely on, and this is what we're basing on to continue to do this type of events and reaching out to people and helping other people and getting more expert, getting more knowledge, sharing knowledge. So yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I would add.
By the end of last year and the beginning of this year, we also decided to open what we're doing and to put it also available for other companies, And we offer this in quality of an internship, or having our own internship program where people could book actually us and extend everything that we have developed internally as a team to all the entrepreneurs that we're serving. And we actually have like 3 different cases that were really amazing of people that we supported within their challenges, so we could better understand what are their challenges by working within, So when you have the experience of working in-house, you can really understand what is the day-to-day operations and what is the value of having a strategy in place, or in what times are you having time to plan versus execute. So I would also like to know from you, Juliana, when we were listening to those clients and also the types of requests that we're getting thanks to our experts and the activities that we host with them, I want to know what have you learned in terms of what people are looking for? What are the most common challenges when we look at feedback from our own community?
Okay, if you would have asked me this question before the pandemic, I would have said business development and sales. That's like usually when somebody approached them, sales was a big issue. Maybe a bit of how you look at yourself in the future, what you want to evolve to. Like some people reach a certain level of success and then perhaps are afraid to go farther, and because they're scared of failure. So maybe they need a solid base, a solid structure to know what is the right step moving forward for them. But now with the pandemic, I've been realizing a lot of people are needing more coaching and more like also beyond the business role, perhaps a more personal thing, how you yourself as a person develop within your company and your personal needs when it comes to working. So yeah, I've been also seeing people leaning towards that path. Also, business development, it's not that it has disappeared, it's still very much present. But yeah, I'm seeing that more in-depth personal factor as well present in what we do.
We realized, especially since we switched to host all of our events online, that was from the 1st of April, that people need a further support, meaning the sense of community, the sense of belongingness, the sense of understanding that we all struggle about the same things, as entrepreneurs during the whole pandemic and reinventing ourselves and all this. And also that you need this inner, strength and inner vision to be able to take your business throughout this crisis. Crisis and uncertainty is there all the time. The thing is that now we have a big reminder called Corona crisis.
Yeah.
So thanks to the crisis, in a way, we as entrepreneurs ourselves, but also our community, is understanding the importance of having that vision, creating a vision that is really aligned with who they are. Many people were doing business just for money or just for this. And then this Corona crisis is a good realization to understand, am I doing what makes me happy? Am I doing what is really, serving my purpose? And not only that, how is my target audience shifting, in a way that I will get a new business model or a new product or service out of this. So I think that right now, business development, coaching, lifestyle, mentorships, funding, really important. And the good thing is that our responsibility is to basically connect you with the right experts, because we have the answers for all of this. So our main challenge here is to have a really good communications, so people can understand the scope of what we do and can really take advantage of all the experts that are involved in all of these areas that I just mentioned. So about that, Juliana Echeverria is really helping out now with everything in regards to marketing, and we are actually working in the next 2 weeks on improving our website, actually, and including all the exploratory calls that we have with all of the experts for free, 15 minutes call for free in our website, so you know that regardless of you attending to one of our events or not, you can always call our experts, contact our experts, and we want to just be there for you with everything that we have as an expert community, right? So about that, Juliana, is there something that we can show a little bit about how the future looks like?
Okay.
Complicated. So what is the future? A little bit about the next steps that we have, what we're planning with the website, with the exploratory calls, with centralizing things through the website.
Yeah, we are working on it. I am working on it to see how can we get more traffic to our website, to add the events there. We are working on the way to host the book camps on our website, and we just want to make it easier. So maybe if you have some questions about the website, it doesn't make any easier for you to find something, that you can give us feedback, because that is really help us for us to grow and to make it easier for you to find everything. So that's what we are I'm working on it to make easier for the clients to find all the services that we have.
So we're not only talking about user experience or user interaction or how to map it out, but also in terms of content, because we host a lot of events, we have a lot of experts. We want to make that experience, way more impactful, and that you can, as a user, you can recognize everything that we offer in one place. So we're also cooking the idea of getting started with our own academy, because as Juliana mentioned, we also offer boot camps, workshops, trainings, all of these group lessons that are going to be, certified. And what we want is that everybody has access to it. So right now we're shifting as well. We decided that we're going to keep the coffee breaks on July, and we're going to work on the next steps. So from August onwards, you are going to see a little relaunch of our website with everything that we have to offer. So that's how we are projecting ourselves. Also, for those who don't know yet, we have our events in English and Spanish. So Juliana Rueda is taking the lead here for everything that has to do with Spanish events that are normally co-hosted with our partners. We also have to mention that we have like really nice partnerships with Holland Alumni Network that is representing all the international students and alumni in the Netherlands, or who study in the Netherlands like I did. Like we're talking about really high skilled people that are maybe thinking or considering to start their own business. And we also have the Holland House, that is the Chamber of Commerce, like the Dutch Colombian Chamber of Commerce. So we're really serving as like, helping business owners from Colombia, from the Netherlands, to get the help they need, via our experts. And we are also like founders. We also made like a joint venture with the Holland Alumni Network to start something called Here to Start, which basically we make a big noise about it in the last weeks. We hosted Here to Start Fest every year, and also because of that, we make a really nice collaboration with our experts. As that they join as speakers, and we have really amazing feedback from that. Together, we hosted over like almost 60 sessions. Sorry, almost 50 sessions simultaneously. It was amazing. So we're all about creating content that adds value. And here's my question to the audience, and for everybody who's going to watch this video later, is what is relevant for you? What are the topics that you want us to address? How we can serve our purpose of helping you better, by understanding your needs. We're always, making phone calls, making a lot of different campaigns to listen to what are your current challenges and how we can help. And if anything that we can do will help you, especially during these times of corona crisis. We want to be there for you in every way possible. By the way, we have Amor saying hi. Amor Mutus, actually in lifestyle and coaching, he's our coach, and he's really focusing on helping like both business and personal coaching, and he is my personal coach as well. So it's really good that we really help each other. I always tell people we're not at work. That's good. We always make these questions as well. We're not at work. It's not something that you upload. The experts upload something and we don't know who they are. We know exactly who is each of our experts. And that's why we can really understand how to help business owners to find the right match to what we do. So I'm really happy about it. I'm really happy about the future. Now our time is almost up. So let's just do a little recap about what are the next steps in terms of our activities, what we are preparing. As I said, from the 1st of August, we're going to go back to the regular frequency that we have. Mondays, coffee breaks. Thursdays, we have webinars, workshops, or specialized content for 1 hour duration. And 2 times per month, we have the Spanish event as well in collaboration with our partners. So let's talk about the next activities that we have. So help me, please, with the overview, and then we can wrap it up.
Of course. So I will start with the upcoming event, which is going to happen on July 27, 28. We're going to have a 2 days masterclass on visual thinking at work with our online marketing experts, Piyush, sorry. During the 2 days, you're going to learn how to draw, how to express your minds in business to your colleagues, to your coworkers, to replace the usual Excel sheets and to make the work more joyful. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, more fun. Yeah, that's the practice that I have tried myself, and I know that it's very useful and interesting at the same time. So we will share the a link to the event in the comments. So if you're interested in that, make sure to RSVP and attend this masterclass.
Nice. Coming up next, tomorrow. What about tomorrow? We're co-hosting an event with our LinkedIn expert, Nico, and Julio Echeverria. What are we going to do tomorrow?
Well, we have a webinar on how to find a job via LinkedIn. We all have LinkedIn, but our profile is not working right. So we are going to learn how to optimize our profile, how to find the right employers, and how to use the right tools to make our profile better for the people to find us and to position ourselves in a very professional way. So we are going to host this with the Holland Alumni Network, and we will share with you the link for you to join us.
Yeah, with all the details. So important. Why are we promoting this here? We know that many entrepreneurs have to have a full-time or a part-time job to be able to fund their own startup and their own company, So because we know that a lot of people came to our events after 6, after their full-time job to get their business started, or one of the co-founders have a full-time job. That's why we also invite you to this event. Last month also we hosted an event on how to generate leads via LinkedIn for business. Now we want to focus on the part of job, hunting. So everybody who has a co-founder or that you're considering doing a part-time job to actually work in your own company, this is the event for you. We'll also leave the details. Then, what are we going to do on social media in August, Juliana San Pedro?
Yes, soon we will be hosting our masterclass. No, not a masterclass.
boot camp.
Pardon. A boot camp. We'll be hosting a boot camp on discovering the power of social media as a follow-up of an event that we did with our experts in marketing and in social media marketing, particularly Cristian Socarras and Carolina Uribe. So they'll be doing a masterclass from August the 3rd, and you can register via the link we will share in the comments.
Yes, that bootcamp is going to be available in English and Spanish. So depending on your language, we're going to have it available. So that's only for up to 10 participants. It's really customized, and because it's a bootcamp, we normally plan all of our bootcamps for 4 weeks. So we're going to cover all of the social media and how are you going to use social media in a strategic way. Yeah. Cristian Socarras, our expert on digital marketing, is on the lead of this initiative. So, yes. And last but not least, even before sharing the next agenda and what we're going to do, I also want to promote Dutch. We're promoting Dutch really hard. So we also we're gathering entrepreneurs based in the Netherlands or people who want to do business landing to the Netherlands about learning Dutch. We're going to start a group lesson with our expert on Dutch language and culture, Nick Walker. So we're going to also share that one that starts on mid-September. So here we're giving you the overview of what is going to happen from tomorrow onwards. All the rest of the events are going to be announced shortly. And for now, we will continue with coffee breaks every Monday. So next Monday, we have Sushil talking about sales processes, how to increase sales using especially hotspots. We're going to do a refreshment about that, about the relationship between sales and marketing, especially when using CRM. And afterwards, we're going to have Claudia, our special guest, who's going to talk about workspace after COVID-19. Yes. So we have many nice things coming up. We don't want to overwhelm you with our internal agenda because we have a lot of things happening, but we want to just invite you to the upcoming events and make sure that you don't miss anything that we're going to be posting during these times. And that's it. Yes. That's everything. Girl, you're amazing. Thank you. I feel really honored about working with each of you. And I know that thanks to you, we can make it happen. Sometimes it's all about I'm the co-founder, I'm this, I'm that. And actually, when you see who's in the background making everything happen, I really want to show your faces and make sure that everybody knows who you are. So thank you for everything. I will stay
Thank
in
you,
touch.
Maria.
For everybody else, have an amazing week. I hope they can keep up drinking nice coffee and beers in your terraces in the summer. And we stay in touch. Have an amazing week,
Yes.
everybody. Leave
You
comments
too.
about what are your challenges. We are listening. We are listening always. Okay? Do everybody. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.